Don in London. Hello, November 9th. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance, alcohol. My behaviour, equally addictive, around people, places and things. Self-obsession, self-harm, you name it, I could do it. And how far down do we go when we're in addiction? Well, we all go as far down as we may and survive and try and make life work again. And for some of us, we do it one day at a time. And for some, they find another way. And whatever works is worth working if we can get back to sober. For me, the fellowship of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, was really a great big part of my story in recovery. And I'm still a part of it, AA. I don't speak for Alcoholics Anonymous, never can, never will, never want to. It's full of unique, authentic people who speak where they will about their recovery. So I share here on YouTube or wherever you happen to pick this video up, simply my experience, strength and hope. I can't speak for anybody else. But I do share about the fellowship, and what I say about AA, what you see is what you get on a daily basis. That is, sometimes you find happy people, sometimes you find sad people, sometimes you find a person who is still drunk coming in, sometimes you find somebody who's been there for 30, 40 or 50 years, one day at a time, being sober. Now, I'm never going to get to 50 years sober, I know that. Well, I say that now, unless some astonishing medical breakthroughs are made, I have 70 years and 10, the average. But the good news is, for me, on a daily basis, whether I'm happy or sad, I'm sober as best I can be. I'm dealing with my emotional and spiritual condition on a daily basis. Emotions right-sized for the day, spiritual, the ability to cope with now. So I share about how AA helps me, and what is AA? Well, I share the preamble, here we go. Alcoholics Anonymous, for whom I do not speak, is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. And how we do that is our own unique, authentic way. So, in the fellowship you'll probably find like-minded people and not like-minded people, but that's okay. We are all unique, authentic with our outlook. So we stick with the winners, those people who we find have good sobriety as we see it, and try and learn a bit of experience, strength and hope from them. So for me, I share the readings of this book, Daily Reflections, which covers the 12-step program of AA, if you like, the 12 steps, suggestions for living and principles to put into action. So if you're a TV watcher and you come to watch TV at AA, all you do is watch. But if you participate in the program, that is, decide to change attitude and behaviour on a daily basis, something can happen. Not only sober, but a life which is actually real, in the moment, and consistent with the life experiences of those around us. So we start to understand life as it is, reality. That's the spiritual connection, if you like. We see real rather than fantasy. So there you go. Now, 365 readings a year, part of prayer and meditation for me, and November is all about step 11 in the program, which is about utilising prayer and meditation to good effect. Whether you believe in God or not, that's not the issue. Prayer and meditation impacts on us because we find our good conscience and turn ourselves to the right thing to do next, or the next right thing. So for November 9, stepping into the sunlight, and for me that is coming out of the darkness and the madness of the malady of alcoholism, a disease in my opinion, and in many opinions. So, stepping into the sunlight. But first of all, we shall want sunlight. Nothing much can grow in the dark. Meditation is our step out into the sun. Sometimes I think I don't have the time for prayer and meditation, forgetting that I always found the time to drink. It is possible to make time for anything I want to do if I want it badly enough. When I start the routine of prayer meditation, it's a good idea to plan to devote a small amount of time to it. I read a page from the fellowship books, like this one. There's many more. In the morning and say, "Thank you, God," instead of, "Oh my God, I've got a hangover." When I go to bed at night, as prayer becomes a habit, I will increase the time spent on it, without even noticing the foray it makes into my busy day. If I have trouble praying, I must repeat the Lord's Prayer because it really covers everything. And for me, it comes down to two sentences sometimes. Forgive those who hurt me, and forgive myself for hurting others. And out of that falls the rest. Then I think of what I can be grateful for and say a few words of thanks. In other words, thank you, universe, nature, providence, or whatever we believe in. I don't need to shut myself in a closet to pray. It can be done even in a room full of people. I just remove myself mentally for an instant. As the practice of prayer continues, I will find I don't need words, for God can and does hear my thoughts through silence. And we all have a conscience going on, and that inner voice in our head which says, let's do this, let's do that. This isn't fair, this is fair. I don't deserve this, I do deserve this. All this is going on all the time, that chatter in the head. So prayer meditation is slowing ourselves down into the moment of now to say, okay, what's the balance sheet today, and what's happening? What's good, what's working? And sober, I work far better. It doesn't mean life is going to be a bed of roses. What it means is I can cope with life and reality much more easily in the moment of now. And when things are going well or bad, that serenity prayer to God or good conscience keeps me in good stead, because it is about the moment. God, or to good conscience, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference is just for today.